everybody, my name's Connor. I'm the Voidling Prince, and welcome to the live stream. Today I am here, obviously, with Clayton again, also known as Shadow Knight, and a very good close friend of mine, Cassie. Say hi, guys.
Zip.
Lately we've been hearing a lot of talk about what's been going on this past weekend, the shootings going on in Florida, and just so you guys know, I know some of y'all know Sean is in Florida. He's perfectly fine.
Oh, he's not.
But oh no, he's perfectly fine. I talked to him a while ago. He's doing fine. He's heard about it. He said it was pretty close to him when he first heard about it. So
Mm.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
well, at least the 45 didn't go through his window. Hey.
yeah.
Good.
Uh, anyway, so he's fine. He got out of it. He wasn't anywhere near it, thankfully. But for any of you guys who are in Florida or have friends or family in Florida, you know,
Me.
we, yeah, there you go. Clayton has friends or family in Florida. Ruby, she's a sister of mine. Not a blood sister, but I've known her for 14 years as well as Sean. So she is actually from Florida, so she's got friends and family. So
I'm only here for about 2 years. Wait, what?
so Ruby will be joining us later, and she will be talking with us about what's going on over there. Also, the title of this stream is called Heavy Stream because of that fact. So we will also be talking about various low points in our lives that we're going through at this moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which I am pretty much leaving Sonic Wednesday.
Thank
My
God.
manager John decided Friday wasn't soon enough, so he's gonna schedule me till Wednesday.
But here's the problem with that. Me and my dad had this conversation about it earlier. By law, he is not allowed to do that. Yes, he may own it, but that doesn't give him a damn right to sit there and change your schedule to where you only work until Wednesday. No, he has to schedule you until Friday in order for you to leave.
Yep.
Because if he does that, he can get not only sued, but he can lose that whole Sonic.
Yeah, here's the thing. It was a Thursday when I turned in my 2 weeks notice. And then I said that Thursday, my last day is going to be on the 17th. I said that in front of April and Jesse, and I put it in the calendar book for when you ask off. So it was verbally and written down that my last day was going to be this Friday.
He's such an ass.
Yeah, no shit. That's why
Mhm.
he's losing 4 people within the next week or two.
Well, hey, at least you had a better job than what I get right now.
Yeah, Dollar General.
Yeah, only working me 4 hours a week.
Yeah, 4 hours this week. That's complete
And at
bullshit.
8 bucks on top of
Wow.
that, $8 an hour.
Oh,
So
dear.
guess how much money goes in my friggin' truck
Yeah,
just
you
for
just
gas alone?
yeah, you
That's
only made
95% of that paycheck right there.
yeah.
So
Hell, I mean, thanks to one of our
fuck you, Texas.
I've got 16 bucks on my account right now, so
You're
and
losing.
I'm at a quarter tank of gas until Friday, which is payday. So, thanks to one of our regular customers, he's a really nice guy. He always tips, almost always, I should say. Um, if he doesn't tip, then he tips extra the next time he comes up.
Right.
But thanks to him, he's a really nice guy. He knows me really well. He'll come in and it's like, "Oh, hey Jerry, you want your usual?" Yeah. Arnold Palmer today or no? No. Um, Anyway, he came in today and gave me a $5 tip. It's like, oh, sweet, thanks, Jer. And fountains don't usually get tips.
That's true.
So, thanks to Jerry, I've got 20 bucks to go towards gas.
Well, that was real nice of him as a customer.
Oh yeah, he's a nice guy. It's also kind of funny because he shares the same birthday as me, and he's
And
about
on top of that, I'm
I
also sick, so
I want to say he's somewhere around 30 to 40 years older than me.
Mm. So
Anyway,
about 50, 50,
may
60, say.
maybe less. He might be right around. Yeah, I think so.
cool.
You're funny, Connor.
I I don't know him that personally, so cut me some
Wait, hold
slack.
on. Wait a minute. You said his name's Jerry. What sort of vehicle does he drive?
Jerry Sprayberry.
Sprayberry?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There you go. You know exactly who it is. It's Sprayberry.
I know his oldest son. His
Oh, okay.
oldest son was a part of the football team, and he broke his leg uh
I want to say he was also a
against the
teacher up at
lineup.
Chrome or a
No,
coach.
not him, not him.
Not him.
His what? Well, no, not his wife, but there's a family down the line named Sprayberry.
Hmm.
I don't know if they're actually family by
Yeah.
blood, but I graduated with her daughter. So
Nice. Yeah, that's actually what happened with me at Lake Dallas. We had a substitute lady that would come in for a lot of teachers, and her last name was Duke. So, she and I were talking one day at the end of class, and it was just, we were hanging out, talking as student and teacher usually would, just randomly talking about random shit. And
as usual.
yeah, and if, I don't know how, but we got into the subject of our last name and lineage. So we decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna call you my aunt because at some point our lineage is going to cross paths. So I just called her my aunt.
Mm.
Makes sense.
And there was also a girl that I graduated with named Hannah. Her last name was also Duke. Us being the friends that we were, I made a joke at one time in high school about, hey, you and I should get married so your last name can stay Duke.
Oh, dear Lord, Connor, you didn't.
It was a cheesy fucking joke, but she definitely laughed at it.
I wouldn't
You know
doubt
what
it.
else is? You know
Sean,
what
I
else
think
is
Sean was also standing next to me when I gave that joke to her.
you know what else is a cheesy joke?
What?
My life.
Isn't everybody?
Especially for the hell I'm going through right now.
Isn't everybody's life some sort of a cheesy joke? It's like,
Well,
hey! Oh,
mine's
wait.
worse than a cheesy joke. It's hell,
Yeah.
especially for what I'm going through. I
I
even
will
went to
definitely
Walmart.
say, up
I
until
went.
you turn 25, life is hell.
Well, what
Well,
about that?
Do it.
what?
You was starting to say something about Walmart. What about my work?
Well, the thing is, I used to work at Walmart, and I
The
know several
Walmarts
people.
here really suck.
Yeah, well,
Now, the question is, how bad do they suck? Because I've had customers come in.
Clayton, you want to go through the list?
oh, you want me to tell you how much or
At,
how
at, at
bad it
least
sucks here?
at least
The
list the top 10
hold,
for her.
hold on, Connor. Okay, here's the thing here.
Let's talk
The
from that.
Walmarts, hold on. The Walmarts here in Texas, oh, yeah, they get some very shady characters to hire for managers and also shitty ones that get demoted from store manager to a regular manager. And you know how bad that is on everybody else?
The
Yeah,
question
and
is,
it's
what type
stupid
of
as hell.
manager are you talking about? Are you talking
On
about shift manager, co-manager, or are you talking about department manager? Because there
pretty
are
much
different.
all of them because I was originally associated with Garden Center. Garden
Okay.
Center, inside outside Garden Center. All right.
Yes.
Here's the problem. I was the only person that actually knew more about retail than all the miners in there combined. And
Oh,
guess what? Yeah, hold on. Guess what? I got forced to work the entire GM side excluding apparel and electronics.
well, why didn't you want to work in apparel? Apparel's freaking awesome. Plus,
Yeah,
you just unmentionable.
No,
on
it's
top of that, Clayton, if with the apparel, you get the knowledge of costume making, so you could eventually go into making your own Amp Guard costume, which I'm still trying to get your ass back out to. By the way,
with
this
all this
this
shit
weekend
going
is
on
gonna
right now,
be.
Connor, I I've got too much on my hands right now, and pretty
Good.
much
Yeah.
if I don't get anything situated, I'm going to be out of the state in the next couple of months.
Oh,
Because
great.
if nothing gets situated, I'm screwed.
Nice.
That sucks. I'm sorry, dude. I hope everything works out.
Yeah, well, if everything doesn't work out, my parents are kicking me out.
Oh,
What?
brilliant.
It's because I can't get keep a actual good job because Walmart really screwed me over. The hardware store I needed to leave because I was only making $7.50 an hour, and Barry knew that,
Well, you
and he was
you've
like,
got the
"Okay, well, go get a new job then because I know you have a lot going on."
Yeah.
Especially with losing family members this past year, it doesn't help.
Oh hell no. Losing people.
Especially for especially for how I found out about pops. So yeah, I'm going through the worst hell of my life right now because one, I don't even have a real job,
yeah.
thanks to Dollar General. Two, freaking Walmart screwed me over. Three, there's not much life left in me to keep my ass even truly going.
Oh
I
shit,
even
that's
walked into
and like freaking. That's what always kept me going. It's my friends, not my
yeah,
family. Never
I
my
walked
family. Really.
well, I walked out on Walmart.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I walked out because the manager or one of the managers decided to sit there and start talking crap about me, and I was just like, you know what? You better stop that. He goes, "Stop what, you little punk?" I said, "Okay, look, hold on. You don't call me a little punk for one. Two, I think I know a little bit more about retail than you. Three, get out of my face." And he's like, "Are you threatening me?" I said, "No, I'm making a
No.
promise right now. You're threatening
That's
me."
a mistake right there. That's why they fucked you over.
No, no, that's not why they fucked me over. He didn't like me to begin with because I came from a hardware store down here in Texas, and I
Oh,
learned
so
and
that
I learned a lot more. I learned a lot more than his ass in 1 year than he ever learned in his entire life.
that's why he hated you. He knew.
That's the exact reason
He
why.
knew that you knew more, so he didn't like being showed
Even
up.
even Lee gave up on giving me shit because he knew I would show his ass up.
Yep.
What it sounded like is what he was afraid of is you're gonna try and take his job. Honestly.
No, here's
Which
the
here's
thing.
the thing, I could see you doing that.
Yeah.
Well,
I could have seen you becoming manager, Clayton.
I would have been a manager, but the thing is,
Oh,
Joe didn't like anybody, especially since he was sexist and used to be a store manager at
Oh,
another Walmart, but got demoted for being sexist because he said something to a female customer.
why did he work at another Walmart then? I wouldn't
Because
have hired his ass.
he was demoted and he was desperate. Well, no, Derek was friggin' desperate for new managers, but I'm the only one that actually showed Joe's ass up until Lee came back. And Lee came back 2 weeks after I walked out. Once Lee came back, Lee unleashed hell on him. And is still doing that. Lee does
Nice.
not like him. He would rather have me back than him any day of the week.
Then here's what I say. Go talk to him and say, "Hey, I want to be hired as some sort of manager."
No, I'm not going back to Walmart. If I ever go back to Walmart, it's because I have nothing left in my life.
Good point. But
They
even
they'll
so, if
shove
it's
up their ass for all I care for me to work there. I'd rather work at fucking Winco.
good point, but even with me, if it's like, "Hey, this Sonic is needing managers." I've got 2 years. Hey, manager position right here. I've got 2 years experience. Just, you know, teach me how to work kitchen. I know everything else. She's like,
well,
"Oh, you need managers. Hire me."
well,
I
I could easily become manager over in Garden Center or hardware, especially for my knowledge of hardware to begin with.
yeah.
Thank you, Barry
It's
and Days Hardware.
yeah. Now here's the thing. That I say that because if it's like I'm working at Best Buy or, you know, anywhere else. I'm just giving Best Buy as an example. If I'm working anywhere else and I hear, "Hey, this Sonic needs managers." Hey, I'll take night shifts. Just teach me how to work kitchen. As much as I hated working for Sonic because of John, if I hear the chance to become manager at a Sonic, I will take it and I will pretty much show him up because at manager meetings for corporate whatnots, he will see me sitting there next to him as a manager.
Oh,
True.
you know
So
what?
I will take that opportunity to show him up and say, "Hey John, I'm a fucking manager too. Kiss my ass and see how much I see how well I did when I was working for you."
Speaking of corporate,
It's like I did better than you think I did, and I am now a manager. Kiss my ass.
hold on.
Yeah, you have
And
to
I can
find.
now legitimately say that because my last day is Wednesday. John can go suck a dick.
Well, hold on.
I have, from what all I've heard about your boss, Connor, it's like, hell no. If it was me, honestly, I would have flipped out on him a long time ago if it was me.
Hmm.
Okay,
Nobody respects people like that, in my opinion.
Okay, go ahead,
here.
Clayton.
Okay, here's my thing about corporate. Okay, since I've been working at Dollar General, Dawn begged me to go and work there for one, and said that she would give me hours. And then she turns around and says corporate screwed everyone over and said that she had to cut hours. Okay, I was only making 8 hours a week at first. I've only been there for a month. Now she's cut it down to 4 hours a week. Here's my problem. One,
Technically,
she begged me. Two, she also kept telling me that she's going to give me hours. Just bear with her. Okay, here's a problem. I worked at a damn hardware store, a lot more fast paced than that Dollar General ever will be.
Hmm.
And
This
thing
is
is,
this is Crumb Dollar General we're talking about, so it is slow.
well, not only that, it's just I know too many damn people in Crom. I don't like anyone
Yeah.
here. And on top of that, Dawn thinks she knows everything, and I've already showed her up twice.
Hmm.
So my thing is, if you're going to sit there and be a manager and act like you know anything, go try working where I used to work. Then feel stupid.
Yeah. Now,
Because
you want to
I
know
felt
something?
extremely stupid working for a hardware store for my first job for almost a year and a damn half. Okay? That was hard. That was terrifying. Especially since that was my first job ever, excluding the body shop. That was just me doing part time there, but I wasn't on payroll. But you know what? That hardware store taught me a whole lot more, and I can damn near guarantee that most of these managers now don't know shit.
Yeah.
well, see, the thing is, a lot of the times with corporates is that they don't train their people correctly. Okay,
Hmm.
perfect example. Okay, we got like two McDonald's here in Mountain Home. I live in freaking Idaho.
Mhm.
I hate this damn town. FYI. Like, it's privately owned, and the owner, guess where they live all the way in freaking Twin Falls, over like 2 hours away, almost. Okay,
Jeez.
now here's the problem. Here's the problem. There is literally only one person that is on corporate, technically. Corporate. There's a corporate employee with McDonald's, and that is each store manager. All the
Oy.
other managers don't really know jack shit. Now, here's another thing with this McDonald's. Just a perfect example. They don't train everybody like they're supposed to. We had a freaking training manager for the grill and all that shit in the back.
Yeah.
They like piss people off because literally I'd find hair in my food whenever I'd go there.
Oh God.
And then, not to mention, they got pissed when I asked for a replacement because there's hair cooked directly into my food. Now, another thing is that one of the grill manager, freaking, she would do something that's very, very illegal. She would, you know how you're not supposed to cross contaminate food at a restaurant? Like if you're dealing with eggs and then meat, you're supposed to change gloves, right?
Yep.
Right.
She did the opposite. She just kept her gloves on. She'd go crack an egg on the grill and all that, and then go and flip the meat and do fries and all that shit. Go back to the eggs and shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. According to Idaho's freaking workplace, whatever, the freaking health people that go and check it out. Guess what? They don't. Um.
They don't do
They
shit about it.
they can't be cited until like so many customers complain, like 100 and some odd freaking customers complain about it. Or it's been
That's
checked
Wait a
out.
minute. hold
which is
up,
total bull.
hold up. They they're wanting to determine on the customers.
No, no, no. The associate. Now,
Oh,
another thing is I'm married, regretfully so.
nope.
Besides the point.
Keep in mind this is live on stream, and this
Yes,
will be saved.
I really don't care.
Okay, I'm just giving you fair warning.
Exactly. Anyhow, my husband works there. Now, with that, freaking crap would go down with him at work. And now it's like he works at Walmart. He's maintenance now. They say they're going to work around his schedule at Walmart, McDonald's did, to give him dates. Well, they're all pissed. Now he doesn't have a single day to work this whole week for McDonald's because they refuse to give him the days that he actually has off at from Walmart.
Nope.
They're at
Oy.
McDonald's, which is kind of sort of messed up. So I don't think he's going to have that one longer. So they're kind of two times. Plus, not only that, they also play favorite.
Dogs, they ain't home.
And now here's another thing. He has more restaurant experience than the dang store manager in either store, and they
Hey,
flat out admitted it.
hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta feed dogs.
Alright.
Hold on, dogs. I'll feed you. Jesus.
Anyway.
That's my biggest problem with certain restaurants.
You
If
hungry?
they decent and right, I have no problem.
Yep.
But if they don't, then it's totally messed up. I don't agree with them. Like I'm literally right now eating at McDonald's. I'm like boycotting it, at least here in Mountain Home.
Wait.
I'll go to Boise or Nampa and eat at a McDonald's, but I won't eat because those are completely different owners.
Yeah, I will absolutely never touch McDonald's. Because number one, it fucks up my system, but number two, I have had the worst experiences with McDonald's every damn time that I've gone there.
I haven't had. I mean, I haven't had too many bad experiences, but it's just the 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 way they treat people. That's what I have a problem with. When people there treat people like they think they're better.
Oh yeah, they always think they're better.
Well, and here's the thing: there's a lot of people there who work there that don't think they have to pass up food.
Yep.
Oh my god! What the hell would you do?
Uh,
I can.
it,
I kind of
Cassie,
heard.
it's my brother. What do you expect?
I'm a crazy asshole. Okay, I'm nuts as hell.
Wait, no, Connor. Wait, what was that again, Connor?
He's my brother. What do you expect?
Oh wait, that's right. He knows you. He's off his handle. He has to be to know you.
No, not really. I just annoy the hell out of everybody and mostly keep to myself, especially now. So,
Just like me.
It's just you know, Connor.
hold on. What, Oreo? What's the matter? You okay?
Where's Jacob? Hmm? Where's that cat?
Oh God, you scarfed it down. Are you okay? Huh? You alright, Oreo?
I'm gonna work. When you go hear that cat, or you don't think that's something to cause. Oh, is it?
You talking shit about me? Oh.
What?
What's that?
Your hair looks nice.
Connor.
There he is.
Fucking sleep, boy.
Do what?
I know where you fucking sleep, boy.
Yes, I know you do, because you've been over here to play Halo, remember?
Soccer.
Yeah, I've been over there several other times, you little bitch.
Yeah. But let's see.
Aha! Aha!
Well, I'm trying to remember when you were over here. I only remember the Halo at the moment.
Yeah, because I think either you were tired as shit or something else, but I've been over to your house about 7 different times.
7?
Yeah.
I think I only remember 3 at the moment.
Talk about
Yeah, that's because you're friggin'. Ah! I hear
Anyway.
someone's phone.
No, it's Amber Alert for Idaho.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Caldwell. Other one was Spokane, Washington. Today? Yeah, let me see. I got 2 of them.
Alright,
Let me see.
so
Let me see. Let me see. I've only gotten one. I only get. Richard, look.
so good news is that's that area.
Uh, I just got one. Caldwell City, Idaho. Amber Alert.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I know, right? It didn't even say how old the kid, but it's. I guess it's a '06 gold Pontiac Montana van.
Hey, that's my vehicle. No, I'm just kidding.
You better you better be careful with that one, Clayton.
I'm just kidding. I drive a '91 Chevy pickup, even though it looks like a piece of rat shit.
uh,
Nah,
To be driving
seriously,
this, I'm
Chevy?
fixing to be driving a 60. I'm about to
No,
be.
don't just
Hey,
say you got Chevy.
no, the '91 looks like shit. Then '65 even looks like shit. But you know what? That's my rebuild project.
So both your vehicles are Chevys, is what you're saying, right?
Pretty much all of our vehicles are American made here at my house. Because my
Uh,
dad's got a
they
67 Malibu Chevelle. I got a 65 Chevy pickup, a 91 Chevy pickup. My dad's got a 77 El Camino GMC. And then my mom's got a Kia Sedona, which is American made.
have a single Ford in your household.
No, we don't like foreign for one reason.
With you. Wait,
Okay, here's the thing. Hey, hold
what?
on.
No, 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 no.
Here's the
You're
thing. I'm talking. Hey, hey, hey!
bloody.
I'm a mechanic
Now,
for
listen,
one. I don't care for
you really
foreign
want
cars.
to vehicles? Okay, here's the thing.
Oh
It's
no.
a single company. Connor, don't even start. You look at every single company, okay, and look at which ones have sold out, had help, whether it's federal or other.
Or Aggie, outside. Come on.
Oy.
Now here's the thing. Ford is one and the only company that has not sold out, needed help, been bought out, nothing. They are able to survive on their own because they're doing their damn good in sales. Now,
Well,
another thing about Ford, okay, if you actually watch commercials about like any commercial, you seriously watch the uh, vehicle commercials for all the freaking brands. You see all of them more than you see Ford because Ford is doing so well. They don't need that
Well,
advertising.
hold on.
Now,
Thing
the
is,
only
what is it?
one,
get a
one,
Ford, the only
I.
time
Ah, there it is. Oh, relax.
don't grab me, I growl back. Plus, I bite.
I bite back too.
I will leave the scars out drawing blood.
Anyway,
I'm not
the
gonna
thing
have a
is,
dogfight on the stream. Thank you very much.
well, Connor, you have no room to talk, so
Don't even start.
I'm
I
gonna
went there
Don't even go
anyway.
there, Clayton.
Anyway,
Shadow Knife. I
say,
will take away your rank.
shut up, Connor, and go fight someone. Now,
he tried to
here's
fight
the
me,
thing.
but the problem is he knows he'd lose.
No,
Which is
I want to say something, but I'm gonna be nice to Connor and not say it. Anyhow, Clayton. Wait, wait, Clayton. Okay, if you actually watch them, the only time you ever really see a Ford commercial is when they are coming out with a new vehicle or they have a big old sale going on. That's like the only time you ever see
But
vehicles.
the thing is, I have grown up on
They look
Chevy,
so good.
so I grew up with Chevys, and that's all that I really care for. Especially, I love my '65. There is
But
nothing more in the world that I would want
now
than to rebuild my '65 Chevy.
we're talking
There's
about. I'm talking
no
about
free.
modern. Modern, more newer cars. I will only go Ford.
I won't
Now,
even get a new vehicle.
classic is a completely different story. If we're going to classic and antique, completely different story.
Well, let me tell you something. The reason why I love this truck so much is because my great grand or not great grandfather, my grandfather owned this truck. and passed away last year, and he never got to touch it or see it again.
What year is it?
It's 1965 Chevy.
Okay, so see, that's a classic. I don't have a problem with other cars as long as they're a classic.
But
They're not
the thing
classic
is,
or antique, forget it. I got a problem with them.
my grandfather didn't get to see this truck ever again after he wrecked it.
Ugh, that
It was handed down to me by my dad.
Which is why you rebuild it and start driving it around.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
well,
And
I'll kudos on
I
that.
have and plus on top of that, I have so much regret for not going to see my grandfather in a nursing home that it kills me, and that's the only thing that'll keep my ass going.
Hey, at least you were able to go to a funeral. I never went to my grandfather's funeral, not to mention after the funeral, I really felt like shit because I didn't even try to figure out if you. Okay, my biological mother freaking went AWOL, freaking, and all this crap. Apparently, I look too much like her, which is total BS. I look more like my dad. Now, he bequeathed to me in his will his death. Now, I never expected a single thing from him. All I wanted to do was get to know him. I've seen him max probably like 3 times my whole entire life. Now, he died in '05. He wasn't wearing his damn harness during his tree business, cutting down trees and shit. I actually know the exact spot where he died, and I have visited it.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Well,
the messed up part of it, he was contacting and getting to know my cousin, but he wanted nothing to do with me because I was his oldest daughter's child. Now, if that
yeah.
doesn't fuck up
Well,
with someone's head, please tell me what does. And then you find this out after the funeral, so you don't go to the funeral. You're not going to the funeral because of your mother, who's gone AWOL on you to start shit, because you know she's gonna start shit at the funeral. And then you find that shit out after the funeral. Yeah, that totally is not a fucking big ass guilt trip right there. Or it fucks with the kid's mind, who's 16 years old.
I gotta go.
Oh no. Clayton, don't leave us.
I think he did.
Yep, there he goes. Okay, anyway. On a...
Sorry if I chased him away.
No, you probably didn't. I think his smallest dog Oreo is having issues.
Ah, that's always fun.
Yeah, as some of you may have heard in the stream, he was kind of worrying over Oreo. She scarfed down her food and like he filled the bowls, and quite literally, I want to say not even a full minute to 2 minutes later, she comes back and you can hear her whining in the background, and he's freaking out like, "Damn, you scarfed that down."
Yeah, she ate too fast. She hurt her stomach.
Yep.
So that's actually not good with dogs. That can actually kill them, believe it or not.
Yep.
Which is not good. Oh, so I found out recently my dog's pregnant.
Oh, brilliant.
I know, right? It's not like she's not hyper enough. And then we like just adopted another puppy, and it's like, oh great! If I'd known she was pregnant, I would have said no. Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing lately?
Besides work, kids, chilling, going crazy, dealing with a pregnant bitch, not a whole lot.
Sounds fun and
Oh yeah,
eventful.
totally. And then on the 6th, I had to put down my vision because Dad had almost 10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I told you that earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Did I tell you why we had to put him down? I don't remember.
Nope, but let's leave that out.
I'll just tell you
I mean,
later.
that's a little bit
Too heavy?
heavier. Yeah. That's a little too heavy. Okay. Anyway,
So, you hear how many total finally died and injured from that shooting over there in Florida?
Last I heard, it was 50 and at a gay bar, as well as a singer who was
Really?
doing a thing.
Last I heard it was 50 dead, 53 injured, half of them critical.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, to those of you who have friends and family who were injured or killed, I'm terribly sorry.
I am too. Your sincere condolences
Yep.
from me and my family.
And
No
I
one deserves that.
and I know I'm not the only one. The reason I started this stream up today was because I saw Markiplier do a video going out to the family as well, and he was talking about like, um, just being good to each other, and you know, even though you think you're alone, and you could just be a complete and total, you could be a complete and total loner, and I'm gonna throw me out there as well, but you could be a total loner, just sit in your room, recording videos, watching videos, it doesn't matter. You're not alone, because when you think of you're a fan of this person on YouTube, think about how many viewers that person has, and you know, you gotta realize because of how many viewers this person has, if you need help, you have that YouTuber and all his viewers to talk to because you're connected to all these people because you watch this person. But also, everything you do in life affects another person, so, what I'm saying right now is probably affecting 2,000 people. And it doesn't matter what space or time, I could be affecting so many people right now. But also, you could as well. I'm not going to make this about me, period. I'm making this about I'm pretty much making it sound as if you're not alone. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just, you're not alone because any person that you're a fan of, all their viewers are also there with you. There are always going to be, there is always going to be somebody out there you can talk to, pretty much. So, anyway, I don't know if I worded that properly, but still. Hopefully a lot of people get the message. Anyway,
Okay, I'm back for a few.
yay. Oh yeah, I was about to say, don't you have to go?
Yeah, and a few. This is my ride gets here.
Ah, okay.
That's what I'm waiting on right now.
So that's all you're doing right now.
Yeah, mainly waiting on my ride and talking to you.
Excellent.
I'm
Excellent. All I am doing is clearing out a goddamn fucking labyrinth.
having fun with that.
No! Level 2 is completely done. Level 1 needs to be tunneled out. And I can't blow it up because of the fact that it's all a block of obsidian.
Fun! Yeah,
Now,
I'm just getting shoes on and then I gotta head out. But, no. Sincerely, all the condolences to those families.
yes, very much so.
Anybody
Very,
that's, been on the receiving end of a hate crime. No one should have to go through that. In my opinion, we all just need to be more accepting of people for their decisions and their choices. As long as they don't press it on us, why the hell should we care?
yeah,
We really shouldn't, honestly. Because it's like, you know what? If you're gonna be whoever you want to be, go for it. I don't care. If it makes
exactly.
you happy,
Now here's
do
the
it.
thing. I'm also going to take offense that there was a shooting at a gay bar because throughout high school and even still into today, I have had so many gay friends and lesbian friends that when I hear that there was a shooting at a gay bar, I take offense to that, and if I had known if some of my gay friends had been in Florida and I heard about this, I'd be flipping my shit right now worrying about them.
Damn straight.
Because,
Some best friends who are that way too. Gay, bi, straight, lesbo. Hell, I got one friend that's transgender.
yeah, there
You
you
know
go.
what? They don't press their shit on me. I don't press my shit on them. We're
hmm
cool. That's
Hell,
all I.
now, here's the funny thing. One of these guys is not as close of a friend as Sean and Clayton are, but he's a close friend. The way we became the best friends that we are today is he hit on me on in high school. When we were in
Oh,
high school, he hit on me because he saw me with my ponytail from behind.
oh, you thought you were a chick. Not like
It
it.
was funny as hell.
Oh, it's okay. My mother-in-law thought I was a dude the first time she saw me.
Nice. Now, like I said, it was funny as hell. The first week that this happened, for the first week after this happened, we completely avoided each other. After that, we bumped into each other in the hallway again. We're just looking at each other and we start cracking up, laughing right in front of a teacher. We're now red in the face. He's on his ass. I'm leaning up against the lockers. We're both crying. And the teacher's just standing there going,
Oh,
okay. And walks into the classroom. And from that day, we've been really, really good friends. So if you've got, gay friends out there, lesbian friends out there, or any other various gender or other, um, you know, don't- always stick up for them because they will eventually become the closest friends, if they're not already, that you will ever have.
ain't that a fact?
Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not gay. I am perfectly and entirely straight. But I will do anything for my friends. Doesn't matter what they are.
Yep. Honestly, I feel like this is an attack on not just the LBGS uh, T community, whatever. I'm not thinking straight today, sorry, but it's an assault on their family and their friends as well. It's just like as if someone went after the military.
Yep.
It's not just an insult to that family or that branch of the military. It's an insult to everybody,
Yep.
the whole military, every single branch, and their family.
Yeah, it's
Not
it's
to mention,
insulting it's insulting your comrades as well if you do something along those lines. It's like it's
it's
not hurting just you.
one person or just two people or whatever. It's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go. So much fun. I gotta go to work. God, I'm gonna die. I swear.
Oh yeah, I know how I feel.
So I'm gonna go.
Anyway,
Sprinkle me, please. Some days at Walmart. Jesus Christ.
anyway, before you go, on a lighter note, I did some paperwork online for Bucky's, which is a really big gas station place,
Dang.
retail and whatnot. Finally did the paperwork, and their background check on me is finally in progress. So, I have a potential within the next 2 weeks to get a job there. Hopefully.
What, dude? I hope
Hopefully.
it's hopefully it's a key word.
Yeah. But that's good news because I will be making, I think they said it's 8-hour shifts as cashier with 13 to 15 starting.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty dang good.
I'm really hoping I get this because that will definitely get me back on my feet faster than Sonic did.
Right? Anyway, I gotta go, Connor, dude. I'll talk to you later, man.
Yep, I will talk to you later.
Hey, have a good one. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yo.
Alright, guys, so that was Clayton and Cassie. Um, hopefully I messaged Richard. I don't know if he's gonna join me in this. Sean, I don't know if he's gotten my Snapchat. I believe he will join when it joins. Ruby is still at work, so she'll join when she decides to get home. But until then, let's see who else we can pull into this. Jay. Is he? I'm gonna try calling Jay, you guys. So, give me a little bit. try calling him. I will also try calling some other various friends in my Skype list. So let's see who we can call. Let us call him. We can try messaging this friend of mine. So try go. What's my other sister? Oh yes, Ashley. Some of you guys know Ashley from the stream chat. Jay did not answer. Some of you know Ashley from the stream chat. She was there for most of my streams. I will also invite my other sister, Casey. Uh, Alright, so they have been messaged. Hopefully they answer. If they do, you will be able to meet 2 more. 3 more, technically. Y'all have met Ashley in the chat, hopefully. But I think this time you will meet her in Skype. Saturday. Ah. Ah. Good, I'm streaming. Wanna join? There we go. So. Anyway, guys, I have given my opinion about what's happened. It's kind of insulting to me because of my friends. But it doesn't matter if you're straight or other. It doesn't matter what you have against them. You're a human being killing human beings. Period. That's the way I see it. You're killing other people, so why the hell would you do it? Anyway, let us get Ashley into this. Oops, sorry guys, let me turn down Skype. Hi Ashley.
Hey.
So, Al. Alright, so welcome into the stream. I know you've been watching it a lot, so might as well get you into the stream itself.
Yep.
Anyway, Clayton just went out. I think he's taking care of one of his dogs.
Oh.
Yep. Pretty much we've been talking about what happened in Florida over this weekend. Did you hear about that?
About what?
The shootings that happened in Florida?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much we've been talking about that and other various heavy subjects.
Oh.
Yep. My last day at Sonic is Wednesday.
Well, that's cool.
Not really, because I don't have a job lined up. And my last day on paper and verbal was supposed to be Friday, but John decided it's not soon enough, so he scheduled me till Wednesday.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yep, and I was hoping for those last 2 days to say, yeah, I got an interview. Crap.
Or something at least.
Yep. Thankfully, I applied to Bucky's. I did the paperwork to prove my background check, so that's in progress now, which is good news.
Right.
And if nothing happens by Sunday, I'm just gonna go up to Walmart and say, hey, I need a job.
Mm-hmm.
Because pretty much if I say that and then I do the application there, I'm most likely just gonna get interviewed on the spot. I
Mm.
say most likely because I'll get hired there faster than anyone else. And then if I hear something from elsewhere, that's when I'll decide which way I go.
Dang.
Anyway, so what are you up to?
I just got back from the store and I was talking to Colton a bit, like an hour ago, I think.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, he said he was like fixing his fence or something because it was pouring.
Yep, that would be Clayton. We had a massive storm and he had to go out into the backyard in order to keep the fence from completely breaking down.
Mm.
Which happens thanks to Texas weather.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, it only kind of sprinkled here.
Yeah, y'all got the edges of it, but we got hammered pretty nicely. I want to say maybe an hour.
Mm.
Anyway, what was that?
I mean, what was what?
I think that was a knock at the toe because I've got this going on.
Headphones on?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I do know that I'm gonna be heading back home in like a week or so.
What do you mean? Where are you?
I'm at my grandma's, which is kind of close to Denison or Denton.
I'm in Denton. You know, north of Dallas.
I'm in Sherman.
Ah, okay. Shadow Knife. Hey, Clayton. He typed in chat. Yeah, sorry, but I didn't need to be that anymore because something would have been said, and then I wouldn't be around for this. Ah, okay. Well, Clayton, you want to come back? Because I am in the Skype call with Ashley now, so it's going to be lighter subjects. We've gotten the heavy out of the way, and now I think we can keep going with lighter subjects and random, stupid, funny jokes. Let's just get on to the note of stupid subjects and funny jokes that are not supposed to be funny whatsoever.
Well, Connor Beeson has some of himself.
Wait, what? Hey! No, you're not supposed to kick in on that. That's only Sean and Clayton who are supposed to do that.
Eh,
Ah, God, you're mean.
I'm not mean.
You just take advantage of me.
Well,
Um,
look what you kind of got yourself into.
yeah, I'm going to rephrase that subject. You take advantage of the opportune moments to pick on me.
Hey, I could pick on the other guys too.
That's a good point.
So there you go.
Yeah, Clayton, get your ass back here. I think you're still in the group call, so I think all you have to do is just join back. Second. I am in a different.
You and me, you, him, and Richard done a group chat.
I don't know if you've done a group chat with the two of us.
No, like you added me the first day I met Clayton. I think it was
Oh
the
yeah,
same day.
that was off stream though.
Yeah, it was the same day you first played Subnautica.
Oh yeah, yep, that's right. I tried to. Let's just say that. Tried to.
Yeah, you hung up
That
and everything went out. I was like, God dang it, Connor, what the fuck?
Yep, everything on my computer went out because I tried to do that, and it failed miserably. However, I moved it to my PC, and I can get it to kind of work. Granted, my something on my computer isn't exactly. I need a upgrade recommended something. I don't remember what it is. But I can
Oh, I need a new
kind
computer.
of get it to work. Do what?
I said, well, I needed a new computer, so shut the fuck up.
Sorry. Once you get a new computer, you need to get Minecraft so that you can play with Clayton and I.
Maybe. I've only kind
Hey,
of played on the Xbox.
well, think of it this way. If you do, you could be crew member number 6, because I need one more person to start up our Let's Play series. Our Let's Play series. Um,
Oh.
Pretty much
I thought
it's...
you needed a new member for your clan. I was like, what the heck?
No, I need one more member for the Let's Play crew.
Okay.
Which at the moment is myself, Richard, Clayton, Sean, my new animator Jay, and then I need one more person, which could be you or Sister Mary and her fiance Travis. But you know what? The more people, the better.
Yeah, more the merrier.
Yep. Because then that way, instead of 3 versus 3, we can have 4 versus 4, and I can still be cameraman. It's just like, all right, we have 8 people. Everybody go out into the world and do this. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, you're probably like the only one who's gonna be cameraman for a while.
Well, sometimes. Unless it's like, hey, I'm gonna put you into creative mode so that you can fly around and get our view. Which means you need recording software. You have it. Sweet.
Ooh, I know. I don't have commentary or shit.
Well, yeah. They can definitely hear you in mine. But here's another thing. Um, you could also get OBS and record your view, which I believe is what Clayton and Jay and Richard have been. As long as I'm not live streaming, they can record as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if we're just recording, we can all record. If we're live streaming, then Richard can't because of the internet usage.
Right.
But Clayton did not answer. Oh, he's added into the group so he could type, but he's not called into the group.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, I shall type something to him because I know he's watching. Thank you, Clayton, for watching.
Yeah. And sorry about like not being to like watch your live streams for a while.
You're fine.
I'm like with my grandparents for the week or so.
It's fine. I'll probably end up doing a live stream every night now, and then up until I actually start posting videos, which will be soon. I need to start recording videos again. So either I will be solo or I'll be solo talking about certain stuff that people have asked me in chat or comments, or I will be playing with a friend, uh, just talking about random stuff while we play games like Robocraft or Hypixel maps. Which I'm still really sad because the Nexus is totally and completely down, so we can't do survival craft anymore.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and they need to update the Nexus because it was.
If you probably contact like one of the creators, I mean they could do something.
They probably will. Hell, I haven't.
I mean, like, what the hell I know? I barely know Minecraft, so I don't give a fudge. Now all your followers are gonna like send me death threat comments and shit
For what?
for not knowing a damn about freaking Minecraft.
No, they would never do that. On top of that, you are one of the chat moderators, so
Oh, am I?
yeah. You, Sean,
What?
Clayton, and Richard are moderators in the chat,
Mm.
and so is Shauna.
Ah. Well, like of your followers was hitting on me, I was like, okay, this is awkward.
Yes, I remember that. That was kind of weird, in my opinion. And if he's watching this right now, that was no internet hitting on online hitting on my crew members.
Back then I wasn't your crew member, so
You're now my crew member in some form because you are a chat moderator, so I guess in some way that does make you somewhat of a crew member.
somewhat, I guess.
You're just not a game crew member.
Right?
Well, I mean, have you gotten Steam yet?
No.
Oh, you should.
And I really can't do anything until like
Oh
I
yeah,
get
you need computer.
yeah.
Well, when you get Steam, it's free, but the only mandatory payment thing is you cannot add friends until you spend about $10. Once you spent the $10, you don't have to spend money anymore to um, get games or add friends, unless you want good games,
Mm.
like the Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously.
Oh yeah, have you seen the new trailer, I guess, for the new Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, but I've seen Clown Girl or Baby Doll or whatever she's called.
Well, I don't know if that's her name. I just know that the title's got sister something in there.
Yep.
And it looks like that there's Mangle, but they move all freaky like.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I have seen Baby Doll or whatever she's called.
So
Anyway.
yeah, I thought it was kind of neat, but kind of freaky at the same time. I was like, huh.
Yeah, the moment I saw female clown face, I was like, nope, nope, not doing it.
Well, there's one that kind of looks like a ballerina in some way. I was like, why the hell is there a ballerina in this?
Yeah, now here's the thing. Thanks to Mark, and I'm gonna kick his ass for this. Um, thanks to Mark, I have developed a fear of mannequins because mannequins are not supposed to fucking move. So now, I'm sorry to my own children. If you're watching this right now, I'm never taking you to Chuck E. Cheese.
The weird thing is, I actually never liked him never liked the fucking Chuck E. Cheese guy,
Yep.
like before Five Nights at Freddy's or before Markiplier.
Yeah,
He got rid of Markiplier.
even back then when I was a kid, I would see, him walking around, a person walking around in the costume. I knew it was a person, but then I saw the animatronics dancing and singing on stage. I'm like, no, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to go anywhere near this moving metal contraption that it has its own voice and movements and is supposed to be, you know, friendly to
All
kids.
nice and friendly and no.
Yeah, and then I grow up and the Five Nights at Freddy's game starts coming out, and I hear, "Oh yeah, you should play this. It's kind of like a horror version of Chuck E. Cheese." I'm like, shit. Then I see it, and then I get the idea of what if Chuck E. Cheese had the technology it does today, where the animatronics could actually get off the stage and walk around.
See, that's what I've been thinking about all the times. I swear, ever since I've seen what happened to like the Chuck E. Cheese and whatnot, like
Hmm.
the suits when I was like 10, I think, the last time I was there, I was like, okay, first off, the suit, like for the person, is like all torn. It smells all funky, and then you look at the animatronics, and like there's wires coming out, and the eyeballs missing. The voice sounds a lot creepier. It's just like,
Yep, they
is
were
this
they were
gonna be?
starting to break themselves down. It was getting to
I
it
never.
was getting to that point. Now, here's the really funny thing. They didn't try to upgrade them. They decided to, all right, we're gonna completely tear them apart and rebuild them with new parts.
Yeah, they're like, it was like a legitimate. We're gonna wait until this thing's gonna break the hell down. Then we're gonna top to bottom, like, then you're gonna make it look even more creepier and probably more like shit.
Yeah.
But when I legitimate going on my head because back then I curse a lot more in my head than I do now. But I was like, what the fuck? This bitch is gonna come and chase me at night
Yep.
and trying to fuck her in my
Now,
face.
I will say this. They did end up making them look cleaner and better. But even so, it's like, all right, I'm glad that you weren't like, all right, it's breaking down here, here, and here. Let's just replace those spots. You fell out of Skype. Come on, Ashley. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Well, guys, I think Ashley is now out of it. Hopefully not. But, let's see who else we can call in. Uh, uh, Let me try calling her Casey into the. Call failed for. Damn. Where you disappear to. Alright, so let's get back to working on the labyrinth. On the same note of Chuck E. Cheese, I mean, you know, they made them better. I'm glad they decided to tear them down and decide to entirely rebuild them instead of replacing certain parts one by one the way they did with certain Five Nights at Freddy's. Just like, hey, we're gonna use the same exact style, the same exact skin. We're just gonna replace everything inside and make it look a little bit more plastic and toy-like. No. No. That was extremely creepy in my opinion. But I will eventually. I'm going to end up implementing a game theorist that Shauna introduced me to. I don't remember who he was, but in the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 games, in the it was in the flashback missions when you were playing as the kid and you were pixelated and whatnot. You actually see all the Five Nights at Freddy's characters as little toys. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, they were, you know, soft, fuzzy, cloth-like. Those were his plushies that were sitting in his room. And the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 toys were action figures. Action figures being played with by some other kid in the park. And I want to say Snaptrap was also Snaptrap was also a plush, I want to say, being played with by another girl. There he is. She is, sorry.
I was gonna say, I am not a boy, mister.
I was also trying to call Clayton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, I was talking
Go ahead.
I was talking about how I'm glad that they decided to change out everything on the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics and make it look better. And then I went into a game theorist talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. And how in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, when you're playing as the kid in the flashbacks, you see all the Five Nights at Freddy's characters as random toys.
Yeah,
Like, the plushies were Five Nights at Freddy's 1 because they were soft and cloth looking, and then 2 were plastic looking and toy like. and those were action figures from being played with by some kid in the park.
Right.
And Snaptrap was also a plushie being played with. I want to say it was a girl playing with Snaptrap. And then Mangle, obviously, you saw was in his sister's room. And, or no, I think it was his brother's room, which kind of implements the idea that his older brother was very Toy Story Sid minded. You remember Toy Story Sid in it, right? He tore apart his sister's dolls and turned them into monstrous creations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of implements the idea that his brother was very Sid minded.
Yeah, I think you like said something like that in a video once or something.
Yep.
Of course, I just like thought that I was like, oh yeah, he did do that. What the hell?
Yeah, because when I saw Mangle completely torn to pieces in there, his head was here, another head was here, his arms and legs were way over here and there and there. I instantly thought of, I don't know why, but the baby crab from Toy Story 1.
Hmm.
I don't know why I thought of that, but it completely came to mind when I saw that.
Yeah, because when I first saw, it, I was like, oh my god, what did they do to you?
Yeah, and then of course, then you decide, hey, let's implement the phone calls. And when you hear in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the phone guy say, it's amazing how long you can live without the frontal lobe. When he's talking about, you know, the company will not be responsible for any sort of mutilation, blood loss, loss of limbs, so on and so forth. And then he says that. You might as well go to assume that this actually did happen to the kid.
Right.
And then, every time there was a jump scare, you might as well think that, okay, number one, you're dead, obviously. But number two, this was the fear that this child had. So he implemented the fact that, you know, the kid got bit, obviously, by Freddy. He's not dead. He lost his frontal lobe, or it was damaged to the point that he had to lose it. And he is now in a coma, dying. And in his coma, he is having these nightmares of the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
Yeah.
So that's the theory that this guy had, and every single thing he said made sense.
Right. Did you see the one when Mark did? I think it was like a Halloween theme of
Yes.
Five Nights at Freddy's? I was like,
Yes. Oh my god, that was fucking scary.
I liked how Chica looked like a jack o' lantern, and you could see like see through, even though only the face was cut out. It was like amazing.
Yeah, that was ridiculously scary.
I think I liked it more when I think it was him, but when him or someone had Jack Black and their son on their channel.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. Jack was hiding behind his son when his son got jump scared. I found that really hilarious. Just like, okay, Jack Black is playing the Five Nights at Freddy's. He's having fun with it. His his son starts playing, and anytime there was a jump scare, he would hide behind his son. I was just sitting there going, okay, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
And that was just before Goosebumps came out, which I am going to say I was very fucking happy with. They did an amazing job with Goosebumps.
Did they?
They did an absolutely astounding job with the live action Goosebumps movie. That was amazing. I was happy with it. It brought back my childhood. I remember almost every single creature they brought back. I was like, "Oh, I remember that episode."
Oh yeah, like I saw some of the creatures on the trailer. I didn't see the movie. Don't hate me, but
Eh.
I saw some of the creatures. I was like, okay, I know the doll barely.
Mm.
Like I somewhat a little bit have read about the invisible guy
The
who
the
was
Invisible Boy.
well,
By
it
the way,
wasn't
that
a
was
man, it was like a man.
no, it was a boy.
Okay.
But I will say it is extraordinarily funny at the very, very end
Did they have the
because of the Invisible Boy.
potato on the movie?
Do it.
The potato? The
Uh,
potato monster.
I don't remember. Obviously, they had Slappy. They had the gnomes, which I fucking remember that episode. That was the scariest. That was one of the scariest episodes I ever saw.
Well, you watched the episodes. I read the books.
Yeah, the gnome. When I saw the gnomes, I mean, you're thinking about the gnomes in the live action movie were probably 6 inches tall. You're thinking of the really small garden gnomes. The garden gnomes episode I saw, they were fucking 3 feet tall that would steal the children. I think. I don't know if I'm remembering that wrong, but they were 3 foot tall gnomes,
Okay.
and it was scary as fuck. Oh my god, I sound like Jeff right now, but that was fucking scary. It's like, okay, these are not supposed to be moving. These are glass. They are not supposed to be moving.
Right.
So I think I had already developed started that fear of you're not supposed to be moving. Do not move, otherwise I will shit my pants. Then come Five Nights at Freddy's and Mark, and it's like, okay, yeah, mannequins, animatronics, go away.
Yeah, I think I liked Mark the most when he does some scary stuff like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep,
And then you have Jack, who is amazing at freaking Happy Wheels.
yep.
And then PewDiePie for freaking
What was
Amnesia.
what was his actual name? I can't remember.
Felix?
There you go. Oh, oh, I'm gonna say this. Speaking of YouTubers, oh my God, you know Captain Sparkles, right?
Yeah.
You know, Shadow Lady with the pink hair and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I know her. She's awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen the Minecraft story mode?
No.
I will spoil this for you. Episode 6. They have Shadow Lady, they have Stampy Cat, and they have Captain Sparkles.
Okay.
And I didn't actually see it if they actually voiced it themselves. But in episode 6, you have the characters Stampy Cat, Shadow Lady, and
Sparkles.
Sparkles. It is fucking hilarious. I'm just sitting there like Captain Sparkles walks in to his very first scene. I'm like, yeah, I'm Captain Sparkles. I'm like, oh my god, go away! I got so giddy.
You're gonna have to send me that link, man.
You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, but
You
I'll
know,
I'll put it in the description down below so maybe everyone can know what the hell you're talking about.
they they are definitely gonna know who I'm talking about when I say Ray Narvaez Jr., aka Brown Man, did live streams of Minecraft Story Mode. Watch him play episode 6, and it is fucking hilarious. And then, of course, you know, they walk into another room, and it's all YouTubers. Torque Dog was one of them. He was the first to die from a trap, and anyway, they walk into another room, and all of a sudden, I see pink hair. I hear her voice. I'm like, shit, who is that? Fuck, who is that? I know who it is. I've watched her play certain games. I know she's played these games. Fuck, who is it? And then they go into dinner room and start introducing, like, this is LD Shadow Lady, also known as Lizzie. I'm like, I fucking knew who it was. Oh, that's her name.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned Stampy Cat, who I haven't seen his videos, but God, he's hilarious.
She was funny the most, I guess, to me when she did a couple of videos with Minx.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put Minx in there.
I, oh my, they didn't. They should have.
They did not. Minx was not in there, and neither was Mark. But when I started hearing, when shit started going down, I remember in the after the second death, which was Captain Sparkles, and then the bad guy, the White Pumpkin, which the White Pumpkin showed up, and he had a disguised voice. The first time he showed up, I'm like, oh my god, okay, Captain Sparkles, LD Shadow Lady, and Stampy Cat.
Wait,
I swear to God, if the bad guy is Markiplier, the bad guy has to be Markiplier. That would be the funniest shit ever.
okay.
And that's what I was hoping for the entire time.
Okay, well, I've heard Mark like with different voice things to like make his voice sound like higher or really low. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, maybe I should watch that just to make sure that that is.
yeah.
But then you said like the pumpkin head guy, and I was just thinking, okay, what if it was like, oh god, he was. It's his Minecraft skin. I'm thinking it's like one of your friends. I think Jay or something.
Yep,
I was like, oh, that sounds familiar.
yep.
But I like that one video by I think the game was called like Virus or something, where they had like Captain, Minx, Mark. I think Cry was there. I know Kin was, and maybe Captain Sparkles, and like Rick and all
Virus.
them.
I don't know virus.
Oh, oh, it's like
Might be something else. The only virus I can think of right now is Plague Incorporated. But that's the wrong virus you're talking about.
yeah. Maybe.
Um, I'd
I'm
have to.
just saying, like, it was amazing to me. But I like the Gmod horror maps when everyone just tries going around and they get up scared and
Oh yeah, right.
hilarious.
I love the props. Props is hilarious. And
Props was amazing. And murder.
murder. Oh my god, murder. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. If you allow it with murder, once you're dead and you're a ghost, you can actually manipulate shit and scare the hell out of anybody. I
Oh yeah.
I did that. I finally figured that out in one game, and I need to start recording Gary's mod because I can actually run it on my PC. But
I did start to you like months ago. I think a year almost.
oh yeah, I think we did do Gary's mod live
Yeah.
streams.
Well, I
Anyway,
think you tried doing that and it's just it wouldn't come up.
yeah, I did
They just
end up getting it to start up, and Clayton and I went into
oh, which one
went
did
to
you play?
play murder. I think we played murder and props.
Luckies.
Anyway, in murder, I finally discovered it that you can manipulate objects after you're dead, and so I was doing that around the place, and I had people freaking out. I'm just gonna say that right now. I had people flipping out.
Good lord.
And of course, you can press a key to talk in the game, and Clayton and I are just sitting there. I'm dead. I'm moving this barrel that's sitting right next to him. This
Barrel.
per Yeah, and this person comes walking around the corner. He nearly steps on Clayton. I move the barrel an inch in the opposite direction that Clayton shoots off. And this guy blows up the barrel with a grenade, blows up every other prop that Clayton was hiding among because he was that prop, and dies. And I'm just sitting there busting my ass laughing. I was legitimately about to die because I saved Clayton and killed this guy, and I was already dead. It was the best thing I had ever done in murder.
Well, now I had to like get all my stuff so I can play with y'all, and then
Yes,
we
very
can
much
leave.
so. Speaking of murder, Clayton, if you're watching this right now, let's get on Gary's mod and just be stupid and have fun. I know you're upset because of all the flashbacks, but hey, fun is what you need. You need to be laughing your ass off right now.
You do. You really do.
Hey,
Like
think of it
laughing
this
makes me smile.
yeah, think of it this way, Clayton. You remember Patch Adams, right? Laughter is the best medicine.
You had to
It
eat that.
it stimulates blood flow and whatever else he said.
Or it can stimulate another kind of blood flow go down to your penis.
Hey, watch it. You're not allowed.
Eh,
No, just
I'm not allowed to what?
nothing. Not
Oh,
allowed.
come on.
Not allowed anymore.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it's true.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
And you're tired as heck.
yes, I am. I did not. I'm not sleeping well lately. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
You know who should make those songs for that episode you were talking about earlier?
What?
Um, I don't feel like the music should be created by Dan Bull, Boy in a Band, and I think a few others. Can't remember their names off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, Jay is my new animator. I don't know what he's working on at the moment. He did actually do my new avatar, which is going to be in my intros from now on.
Cool.
Probably gonna have to change him up just a little bit in order to look a little bit more like me, but as the Voidling Prince, which the hair that he chose, I absolutely love. I love the color he chose for the outfit, but
You wanted to look a bit more like you
yeah,
than your character.
yeah. Now here's the thing,
But
I'm gonna keep everything on the head. The eyes is good, the head and face is good, the hair is perfect. Um,
you just want a different body.
yeah, clothing, the body I like, the clothes need to change. I don't want I don't want it to be a purple jumpsuit, which is what
You
he
gave
has
me
it
a
with.
purple jumpsuit?
That's what it started with. It's kind of like a jumpsuit. But I'm thinking more, be a little bit more royal with it, but also as I'm trying not to stand out too much kind of royalty. So it would be like, you know,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it would be pretty much be the long dark pants with, a dark shirt underneath with a belt and a sword hidden under my black, not black, but kind of like dark brown trench coat. Looking like as close to 1600s, but also as close to modern
Mm,
1600s.
yeah, like
So
if
it's
you're going
like
for
the
Renaissance
clothes,
fashions.
yeah, the clothing itself would be pretty much
Kind of
modern,
more,
but
yeah,
also still fit in the 1600s. Kind of like Doctor Who.
right, right.
What everything Doctor Who wore was pretty much able to fit into any time period.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, I only watched a couple of episodes from I can't remember what dang season, but I don't know a god dang thing about Doctor Who.
Yep. It's just like the trench coat, uh, what's his name had the most recent Doctor, not the 12th, 11th. I
Wouldn't
forget
it
his
help
name.
if somehow
Um,
Jay made your character do the trench coat surprise?
yeah. If Jay was able to do that kind of trench coat that was on Doctor Who, I would be very happy. It's like dark pants, dark shirt, kind of like a leathery brown sash going from shoulder to hip under a dark brown trench coat or some sort of other traveling coat that goes down the legs.
Kind of like, yeah, kind of like what a hunter would wear, only not
It,
really,
that's
but a
that's
hiker
actually
can.
perfectly right. Make it royalty, but also hunter ranger style.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's like more perfect for as the Volding Prince, and maybe kind of the same for the princess. I don't know.
The princess, yeah, whenever she's traveling, I don't know what she would normally like to wear, but
May-
that's my normal style. If I
yeah,
am
maybe
not,
she's more high class than you.
yeah, if I'm not going to court or some sort of occasion, that's what I'm wearing around the castle or the palace or yeah, castle.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
more
I'm
like
wearing around the castle.
Yeah, you're gonna like have your own castle somewhere far away and with the princess and have little miniature moldings around. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, you look just like your dad in every way.
Yep. And I mean, that's the thing with me. If I'm not going to court or some formal occasion, I that's my style. That's my
Fair.
basic, that is my general style, to not be in royal garb, but still have garb enough to be, oh, hey, look, there's the prince walking, towards the town a mile away.
That'd be funny if you actually got that outfit like for you
I
for
actually can. I know where I can
I
get the
well,
coat that I want.
actually
Um,
I mean like a little bit more kind of high class for like actual events like a wedding or like if we put
oh,
that in
wait,
your basket.
just wait until the wedding. The wedding,
Okay,
the wedding is in, 2 years. April 28th, 2018 at the Scarborough Fair.
well, the
Or
prince is
that's
already married.
that's when we hope the wedding to be.
Is the prince and the princess already engaged?
Yep.
Oh, well,
Well,
congrats.
let I'll explain
Later
more
on.
more on that detail, but yes,
All right.
I have my princess. I'm engaged to her.
Well, congratulations, man.
There's the Voidling Prince and the Voidling Princess, but I have my other princess.
How many princesses do you have? You pimp.
Now, but I'll explain that to you later.
Okay.
Anyway, I have my princess. She and I will be getting married in. Hopefully, we plan on 2 years. We plan on 2018. Just depends on what happens. But yeah, I mean, you're still a really close friend of mine, so you're obviously gonna. So yeah,
Well,
just wait until you see the outfit that I'm hoping to do for the wedding.
oh god, if you're gonna make all the guests or people in your wedding dress like that,
Not,
you gotta
you don't
top to
have to.
bottom search for me.
You don't have to. I mean, there's a place in at the Scarborough Fair where you can uh, rent out costumes if you want to be in costume.
Oh, that's even cooler. Oh, that's cool.
Or you can wear your own, or you could just dress in normal
Normal,
clothing.
normal attire.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which most of my friends, if I say, "Hey, Scarborough Fair," they don't have a costume. They will wear normal clothing, and if they do, they're gonna be in costume.
well, where is that at, anyways?
Waxahachie.
Where?
Waxahachie.
Dude,
What?
where?
In Texas, Waxahachie.
Oh, that's a town?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Um, Go to SR Festival, Texas, or Texas SR Festival, or something like that. Look it up in Google.
Okay, I'll look it up later.
Yeah. But yep, it is lots and lots of fun. Um, Richard and I had last year after we went decided uh
Did he go up
he
to Buddha?
he tries to go every year.
Oh,
Tries.
that's cool.
It just depends on how he's doing physically and
Oh,
financially, which we're kind of tight financially. Anyway, we had
wasn't that like
planned. Do
a
it.
egg?
Do it.
That egg thing? How you had one dragon egg or something like that?
Oh, that was for my quest out at Amcard.
Oh, I was looking at what is this man doing Game of Thrones shiz?
No. Close, but no.
Close, but no cigar.
I pretty much wrote up my own class for Amcard, which is a necromancer, and the the role of my necromancer is I want to completely I want to destroy the kingdom. I heard word of this elemental dragon that was residing in our park, so I decided to rise up and try to take these powers, kill off the elemental dragon, and take its powers because it has extra powers than just what the eggs provide, and then entirely destroy the kingdom. Or barony, I should say, which is our park.
Well, because if any of that stuff was actually real life shiz, give me a dragon egg just for to keep it as a pet.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we had a friend of mine out at park played the role as Ice Queen, which I wrote up for her, and here's the funny thing. She decided to take the egg out of the chest at the beginning of the quest.
Uh-huh.
And, I told her she's an NPC, she can choose to just fuck the game and, destroy everybody who comes within range of her palace.
For a moment, I thought you were gonna say something.
Or, well, yeah. Or, she can be the benevolent ruler and try to save the egg, or,
Benevolent?
she pretty much had the choice to do whatever the fuck she wanted. That that day was also her birthday, so she doubly did whatever the fuck she wanted.
Oh, okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Now, here's the funny thing. Being the Ice Queen, she took the ice elemented egg out of the chest and hid it within her robes. When she felt confident enough that the necromancer, which was me, the necromancer's forces were trustworthy enough, she handed the egg over to one of my ice giants. She snuck it over to my rendezvous and then took me over there. The kingdom had no fucking clue what was going on. My ice giant just walked right past them with the egg hidden behind her shield. Got it back to base and then just said, "Hey, Connor, I have something over here at base. At base, something over here. Come on, I'm gonna show you." I get there, I see the egg sitting in the tree. I'm like, "Oh, okay. I don't have the power. Go grab the Ice Queen's court wizard, because he has the power."
Right.
So he was another NPC that either team could hire in order to get his help against me.
Oh.
Turns out we grabbed him, so he's now permanently helping me because the Ice Queen gave him to loan us to destroy the other eggs, so that her egg was the only one.
What?
Yep. So we promised the ice egg to her so that when it hatches, it goes to her, right?
Yeah.
And I destroy every other egg, which would be fire, earth, and shadow. Shadow Shadow would obviously be mine. So,
Yeah. That'd be obvious that the necromancer would get the shadow egg.
yeah. Now here's the thing. If I claim it, that's going to be my pet for another quest.
Right.
The ice is going to go to the Ice Queen, obviously. If I get Earth, that's going to be destroyed, and I claim its powers. Fire has already been claimed by the kingdom.
Okay. Was there water?
No.
Like, you
Wha-
think there would be like water or something?
No, it was fire, ice, shadow, and earth. Because I'm trying to think of, what spells and abilities would work well with Amtgard that I could actually give people. Because when you claim the egg, you gain that power. So, like, for ice, I got ice balls, so I can freeze people in place. Turn them to ice cubes for such and such amount of time.
Ice cubes.
So yeah, I have that ability. The fire egg gives the wielder or captain flame blade. So anything you hit catches on fire. Any hit, you hit somebody with no armor, it doesn't matter. They're dead. They're engulfed in flames. If you hit their armor, it doesn't matter if it's 6 point, 1 point, 3 point. Doesn't matter. It's all destroyed. Same thing with shields. Um, Earth is going to give the wearer something called Iron Skin, or Iron Earth, I'm gonna call it, which will give you, I believe, 2 points of armor, immune to flame, so on and so forth.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Shadow will give you, obviously, Shadow abilities, which will be, which I'm going to write it up as, you get two abilities, which will be Blinding. So the person is blind for 30 seconds and they wander around unable to see.
It doesn't
And
take it really that much for long of a time, but
exactly. But when you're on the battlefield, it's ridiculous.
okay. Okay, so it's more effective.
Yeah, I'm either gonna give blindness or I'm going to give shadow step,
Okay.
which you step into the shadows, or I might as well do blink for certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Blink is pretty much you can go into the shadows and move around, but you have
Well,
to
this
come out 50 feet from where you go in.
well, in my opinion, I think it would be kind of neat that every single element you get different things regarding to certain types of people.
Yeah,
Like for
actually, I
you,
think I have it
Shadow would
written.
get a lot of
I think I have it
cooler.
written.
Well, I think like for Shadow, for the Necromancer, would get a lot more cooler things than say like whoever
Okay, here we go.
holds the ice, the fire, or earth,
Yeah, here we go.
and vice versa.
Okay, Shadow Egg was gonna be Shadow Step or Blink, depending on the class. It was gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Stone Skin for Earth, which I forget how much armor that gives you.
Probably like 30.
Well, it only goes up on a scale of 1 to 6. I think it's two
So I meant
points
like
of.
30. I was gonna say like percentage wise.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like 30% or something.
I think it's 2 points of armor. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I played
Um,
Diablo. I know what the heck I'm talking about.
and then Ice was Ice Ball, Flame was Flame Blade.
Okay.
So, yep. And then here's the kicker. The last part of the quest is dependent on who has the most eggs. So if
Oh.
one side has 3 eggs, then that side gets their end of the uh, end of the quest part. So if Kingdom had it, they return the eggs to the dragon, and they protect the dragon to until it escapes.
Mm.
However, if Necromancer gets 3 of the eggs or all of them, um,
Well,
I
technically, it would be 3 if you destroy Earth.
well, I mean that's the end goal. My end goal is to destroy the other eggs in order to gain their powers. Once destroyed, that ends up bringing the dragon out, and I destroy. Let's see. I attempt to make a ritual to destroy the eggs, other than the ice. I remove the power of ice into myself, obviously, but I don't destroy it for the queen. Um, I end up using a ritual to destroy the eggs. The kingdom and the dragon attempt to stop me, and if I succeed in destroying the eggs, the dragon now is weakened because the eggs have been destroyed. And those powers were now sapped from the dragon.
Right, and if you kill the dragon, what would you plan on doing to the dragon's body? Like, scale it for armor or money or
Probably.
something?
I would end up killing the dragon, and then based on that, I would decide, okay, now what am I gonna do with this? I might as well do it this way. Like, I get because of the fact that I killed the dragon. My powers from the eggs are now doubled, but
Mm-hmm.
also I might as well say like I killed the dragon. I have claimed its body as my own and resurrected it as a lich. Or I might do something along the lines of shield, sword, or armor.
Oh, okay.
If I continue the quest. But the main thing is the necromancer wants to kill off the eggs and dragon.
Right. So I know
And
that I am on a gaming channel, but if your followers or whatnot go to my channel, they ain't gonna find a gaming in sight,
yeah,
which is kind of weird. But I'm a feeling that once I get my computer and all the hardware system worked out, I'm gonna try to fix it and whatnot so I can like play with y'all.
yeah. Six, 62, 60. Yay. Okay, so where'd you go?
But
There you are. I was just curious as to where you.
no, it's just my mom was asking a question or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do feeling that even if I probably don't, I'm gonna try use my boyfriend's computer. Yeah, because he has all the system like worked up. He doesn't have a channel, so I'm gonna like try to use his.
That would be kind of.
That would and like have the system all worked out. I was like, okay, let's do this. Got her.
Yep. Now, here's another kicker. If the. Whoops.
You like
Yeah.
saying that a lot.
Here's the thing. If, in fact, when we get to the part where all the eggs are captured, if they're split up, like 2 and 2, then the dragon shows up and attempts to wreck shit, and the necromancer's forces and the kingdom forces have to fight in order to gain, one or both of the other team's eggs.
Mm.
And then that will determine the end of, do I do my ritual or do they help the dragon escape?
That'd be like a good plot twist to like keep everyone hanging, kind of like a cliffhanger, but not so much.
Yep. Like, all right, guys. These two, the four eggs are split up evenly. Nothing can happen. The dragon shows up. Now, here's the thing. You both sides have to fight in order to gain one or both of the eggs.
Oh, you
If you
sound like
do, if you don't do that within this amount of time, well, guess what? The dragon's been attacking you the entire time, and if after 20 minutes, neither side has the lead, the dragon's pretty much killed and destroyed the entire kingdom, so guess what? Quest over. So there's the thing. It's either gain. Oh, excuse me. It's either gain all of the eggs or lose the kingdom.
right.
So that's gonna be my end thing. It's like, all right, you gain the eggs. Yay! We're gonna go to this part. You didn't gain the eggs. They're still swapped out evenly. Dragon's been attacking you the entire time. So guess what? Y'all are dead. Y'all are dead. I'm dead as the necromancer, and the kingdom has been destroyed by the dragon in its fit of rage.
Ooh, so no matter what, someone's gonna win anyways, and a lot of us gonna die.
Exactly. There is a two-way loss, one win situation. It's like, all right, does the necromancer win and get to do his ritual? Does the kingdom win and help the dragon escape, or does the dragon win and kill off the entire kingdom?
Oh, that is a big. That's kind of a big plot twist in a
So,
way.
yeah, it's either do you go on to the next part or do you get fucked and end the quest here?
The question is, do you get fucked royally in the ass?
Yes. Yeah. It's like, alright, which way are we going? You've got three ways to go. Do you say fuck it and end the quest here, or do you fight and try to get to the next part? I'm not gonna reveal that until they capture the final egg, whichever side it
Dude,
is.
dude, that should be like in a comic or like a freaking anime shiz.
I could
Cause you,
probably talk to Jay about doing that because he is an animator.
right? I mean, shoot, y'all could probably like do animation videos or whatnot.
He actually
Short
does.
shows,
He does.
like shows. Oh, that's cool.
Whoops, wrong way. Shit.
So yeah, for people who probably don't know who the heck I am, which is going to be probably almost everyone,
Hmm.
um, my name is Ash, short, very short for Ashley. And no, I am not freaking Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, but I do have a Pikachu. Um, my channel is, I guess, if he puts it in the description below, Ash's Night 16.
Yeah, I think everybody has seen you in the chat.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna be like a good friend and watch your video no matter how weird you can get.
I am very weird.
You are. I think that's like one of the main reasons why I liked you, not only as um like I had a crush on you or whatnot, but also as a friend and as a person. Because I think you were more weird in so many ways.
Yes, and I was comfortable after high school. I was like, you know what? Fuck people. I'm happy the way I am. If they think I'm weird, they can either deal with it or, go their own way.
Yeah, like
And I think that's what you're talking about like I was weird and that's what you liked because I was comfortable with it. I
well,
finally figured out how to be comfortable with who I was.
yeah, and it wasn't kind of just that. It was just basically how you didn't really care what everyone think to where we met. Because for people who don't know where we first met,
We met online and then
yeah,
we dated for a while.
yeah, and then it turned into a weird. I never really asked you out, and then it turned into you were like my sister.
Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You were like a sister to me.
and then like sometime in April, you like messaged me. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
And then all that went loose, and then my birthday came. I was like, okay, yeah, just whatever.
Yeah, your birthday was I'm gonna say this as an ex. Your birthday was amazing up until your dad was sitting next to me going click, click, click. Ashley, did you clean your gun? I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little too intimidating.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, I told you about my family,
Yeah, I
just
mean,
you
I
forgot.
no, it's not that I forgot. It's just like, okay, I know they have guns, but I didn't expect your mom and sister to be behind us at the table cleaning theirs, and then your dad to be sitting right next to us in the chair cleaning and clicking his gun into place. I'm like, okay, this is a little, I feel nervous and uncomfortable now.
I think they kind of started doing that when my head was in your lap or when yours was in mine, and then
My head was in
started
yours.
they started to like think it was like, okay, they don't act like friends like she claims they are,
Yep.
because they knew you as a friend at that time. And I just told them, and I really didn't think that you were to show up unexpectedly, because My mom was in her pajamas
Yep.
when you came busting in.
Well, wasn't she out back, or was that your sister when I
No,
showed up?
that was my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom was at her computer.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit surprised that we didn't tell them, to be honest. Of course, I do remember you saying they wouldn't like the idea of you and I starting to date online and then I show up like that.
Yeah, I think it was mostly because I met most of my exes online, but you were the first to ever,
To
um,
actually show up in person.
yeah, and also to be from Texas, but most of them was from a Facebook kind of game called like Yoville or something, and you were from IMVU.
Yep, that I remember Yeovil. But
I
yep.
didn't mean to, Mom.
But yeah, we met online, we started dating. I showed up in person because you were like, what was it? An hour and a half to 2 hours, I think it was.
No, I think it was quite a while because you took me to the zoo, and then
No, I
we had
mean drive from here to there.
Finish it up. I want to hear.
oh for the drive
Yeah,
And then you had what?
we had dinner, Mom.
Then he molested you on my couch.
Um, I think from there I think it was like 2 hours or something.
I think so. Yeah,
Uh,
Shauna's 2.5
well,
in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how far it was. I think it was 2 hour drive. Just like, all right, you know what? You live this close, I might as well.
right.
I believe that was my actual thinking. It was just like, all right, you know what? You live close. We're dating. I'm gonna come see you if that's all right. And it's just like I showed up and there I was. So yeah, we went to the zoo and went.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to whatever subject we were talking about before that. What were we talking about?
I think we just got finished the part of the necromancer and your dragon eggs.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's been going on in your life? Highs and lows. Now, time to cover.
What game are you even playing?
I am playing Minecraft.
Of course you are.
I am working on something for our Let's Play series, and it is a bitch.
Oh really?
Big time. Because I finally finished level 1. Level 2 has already been finished, but I had to update level 1. I am just about to finish it. Still. 7-9. I've been working on this for about a week now. And I know it's not a lot of fun watching me build this, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, you get to watch me build the first part of, or not the first. Don't get to watch me build the first part. You get to watch me build episode 20. So yeah, welcome to Let's Build.
I don't think anyone wants to watch you build stuff.
Well, oh shit. What the? What? How did I? That kind of. I did that. It's like, wait, hold on. Why am I looking at sandstone? How did I go through 2 blocks with 1 click? So there's that. Alright, then center, center. Now, I also
Hey, who's Sin?
that would be my sister Casey, Xbox.
Oh.
Yep, tried to add her, but she does not want to answer. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Anyway, so what are the high and low points that you've been dealing with recently?
High and low points?
Yep.
Well,
Good news, bad news.
I think you kind of forgot some of the news.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I probably did.
But nothing really much.
Oh no, got cut out again. This will be our meeting point for the climb up here. So I need buttons. There she is. She's back.
Who?
You got cut out.
Because my mom was talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cooter.
He's been called worse.
Also live streaming, so I don't going out.
His friends. His friends calls him worse.
Yep, a lot worse.
I
Alright,
can't believe he called Richard the Black Buddha.
do what?
Richard as the Black Buddha.
Huh? You're surprised by that?
No, I mean I was at first, but it kind of fits him though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Anyway, about that. So, I'm looking at time, looking at
You're looking at your dead body.
6, 8, 2. Let's go straight backwards.
What was the ups and downs, like over there though?
Bro, you gonna have to move.
Uh, Not really much has been going on lately. I mean, just random. But I mean, you heard about the. I told you about the random bullshit stuff. So the Sonic bullshit.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
But my truck is starting to fall apart, so I need better job to start repairing and
Either that or you need a new truck.
yeah, I can't afford. If I could, I would, but I can not afford.
Where's my koozie?
Mm.
Anyway, let's see. I am trying to fill an area with stuff.
Depends what that stuff is.
Not that kind of stuff.
And then the awkward baby silence.
Yep, because I am, sorry, concentrating. Uh,
And
damn it!
this is, like right now would be probably the moments where Clayton and Richard make some really funny jokes just to get everyone laughing to break the dang
Yep,
silence.
because that is what they do,
That's true. Yeah.
and I am glad for it. They've helped me a lot before, so yep, that is what they do. Anyway, what are you doing right now?
Other than talking to you, I'm watching my mom cook.
Ah, okay. Looking at the stream, we've been going for 2 hours, so because of the fact that this is not a Saturday stream, I am going to go ahead and end it here, guys. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Ashley, for joining me. Thank you, Cassie and Clayton, for joining me if y'all are watching this. Um, really appreciate you guys coming in and talking to me. Uh, and
Me building.
yeah, and thank you all for sticking through this and watching me build, you know, that. So, as always, guys, I will see you in the next one.
Alright, bye people.
See ya.